What's up guys, Edrone here. Today we're going to be going over my top 10 favorite things about the new HDZero goggle. Stay tuned. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you check out my full HDZero goggle review video, and I'll link that down in the description as well as put a card up here in the corner. That video is going to go over all the initial setup of the goggle, my first impressions, some flight testing, and more. This video is going to be about the 10 favorite things about the new HDZero goggle. Now that I've had a little bit more time to spend with this goggle, I wanted to share some of my positive experiences with you to help make you make a better choice if you're interested in possibly purchasing these new goggles. This is going to come from a standpoint of me having the HDO2s and going from the HDO2 goggles with the SharkBite module into these new HDZero goggles. So just keep that in mind. I want to do my fair share of justice to make sure that I portray these goggles from where I'm coming from previously. This is also going to come from the standpoint of what you get out of the box from the HDZero goggle, everything that comes in the box. Let's go ahead and go over number one. Number one is the goggle strap. Man, I really do love this new goggle strap. It just feels so comfortable around my head, around my ear area, and I really like that it's the wide, extra wide strap. Most FPV goggles do not come with a wide fat strap of this caliber. Usually that's something you have to purchase extra. But with the new HDZero goggle, the fat strap is included with the goggle, and it's extremely comfortable to wear. I love that it has a little extra little slot on the side for a battery pack, and it's pretty large, so you can fit some larger capacity batteries in there. I'm using this 2S lithium ion pack here, 4800 milliamp. And this was recommended by Ryan Quillett. And I'll put links to everything that we talk about down in the video description. But yes, the fact that the slot on the goggle strap has a lot of room to hold some nice batteries. Keeps it from having cords dangling down the side of my head, going down into my pockets, possibly, you know, getting the cord stuck and yanked on something. I really love the snap system. So unlike my previous HDO2 goggles, it was a little bit of a pain to get the strap on and off of the goggle if I ever needed to take it on and off. But with this new strap from HDZero, the included snap mechanism makes it so easy to take on and off the strap if you need to for whatever reason. And the snaps feel of good quality. They feel nice and secure. My second favorite thing that I love about the new HDZero goggles is the fan system. So this HDZero goggle has 3 fans on board. And let me tell you what, in the summertime, when it's hot and I'm sweating and I've got my screens fogged up, definitely having the extra fans is going to be a huge benefit. I've already had instances where I've been wearing the goggles on my head for a little bit of time and my head would get a little bit warm. The screens would fog up, and as soon as I turn the fan on, boom, within a matter of 3 to 5 seconds, my screens are clear. I don't have to worry about, you know, the excess fogging. Having these extra fans is really good for keeping the HDZero goggle cool and keeping the screens nice and clear from unwanted fogging up. Number 3 is the fact that they include multiple faceplates in the box from HDZero, so you can custom tailor these goggles to fit you perfectly. You should be able to fit these goggles with one of the 2 included faceplates. Most goggles don't come with additional faceplates to make fitting the goggles more customizable. Usually you get the one faceplate that's included with the goggles, and that's it. So I really like that HDZero includes multiple faceplates, making it even better to get your fit perfect for the type of shape that face that you have. Number 4 is the Faceplate Foam. That's right, guys. The included Faceplate Foam is really soft, it's really comfortable, and it's definitely something that not a lot of other goggle companies include in the box when you purchase goggles. I like the fact that HDZero includes this thicker foam in the goggles, so you can have a more comfortable experience when wearing these goggles. All right, number 5 is the railing system. Yes, these new goggles have a unique mounting rail system that you can 3D print accessory parts for to mount antennas to keep a more low profile design, or if you wish to have a little bit more versatility and you want to use adjustable mounts, that way you can aim your antennas however you want to perpetuate them on the goggle. You now have the option to keep this as a nice, clean, sleek goggle and have a nice interchangeable rail system so you can change up accessories very quickly and easily in a snap or just sliding on and off. It really is very convenient having the rail system to be able to mount these patch antennas onto. Number 6 is the scroll wheel. That's right, guys. These new goggles, unlike some of the other goggles that we've used in the past, have a nice little scroll wheel that you can use to navigate through the menu. And let me tell you what, it's of really good quality. It feels good. It just feels natural when I'm scrolling left and right. It feels like that's the way it should have been all along, to be honest, when it comes to navigating through the goggle menu. This scroll wheel is absolutely fantastic. Number 7 is the diopters. Yes, the diopters and focus knobs on this goggle are a lot better than what I had on my previous HDO2s. So the diopters and the focus knobs on this feel of good stiffness for the diopter adjustment, so I don't feel like they're going to get pushed and knocked around in my bag. And the focus knobs are really nice because if they happen to get a little bit knocked out of focus, they are actually labeled with the numbers on the dials, so that if you go ahead and set the goggles up to your specific eyes, you can actually go back if they get knocked out of focus, and you can go ahead and just dial it in with the numbers that you have previously set. Number 8 is the Oled Screens. We got a 46-degree field of view on these new goggles, very immersive, and the screens are so crisp and clear. I really have been impressed with the screen quality of these goggles. And what I'm going to do is, special shout out to Joshua Bardwell for pioneering this particular way of capturing the screens inside the goggles. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my GoPro Hero 9 Black, I'm going to turn it up to the highest resolution, I'm going to lock all the settings in the camera, the exposure, the frame rate, the white balance, the ISO, everything I'm going to lock in and dial it in so that I can capture and record the screens of the goggles so you can actually see it. And this will be as close as we can possibly get to with you putting on the goggles without you actually putting on the goggles. So you can get an idea of just how crisp and clear these new OLED screens are in the HDZero goggle. So you can see here I've got the GoPro recording the screen, and I'm going to do a comparison as well. We're going to go ahead and throw up a comparison of the HDO2 screen as well as the HDZero screen, so you can compare the two and kind of get a better idea for the difference in field of view and difference of the actual OLED screen panels themselves. So I really do love these screens. I love the fact that they're sunk in just enough to where when I put them on my forehead does not actually push the screens out of focus like on my HDO2s. And I did use thicker foam on the HDO2s, and I always had an issue with wearing them on my head, would always push the screens out of focus. Number 9 is the recessed SMA connections. I really like the recessed SMA connections because it keeps all the connections a little bit lower profile, and I feel it keeps them a little bit more protected from getting accidentally bumped or loosened in your bag when you're putting your goggles and you're packing them up and bringing them back out. I like the fact that they are recessed. I feel like that makes it way lower profile when connecting your connections, and it keeps them way better protected from loosening up, from getting bumped around in your bag. Number 10, the micro SD card slot. I cannot tell you how much more convenient it is having the micro SD card slot where it is on these goggles compared to the HDO2s. It is night and day difference. I don't even need any kind of a special tool to pop it out. I can just use my fingers to pop it in and out. It's just so much more convenient having it in this location, and I feel like every goggle should have the micro SD card in this location. I know there is some goggles that do have it in a very convenient location, but like I said, coming from the HDO2s and any kind of Fat Shark goggles, you will really appreciate having the micro SD card slot where it's located on the new HDZero goggles. What's your new favorite feature about the new HDZero goggle? I'd be interested to hear what you have to say. Go ahead and put your comments down below, and make sure you stay tuned to the channel because there's going to be more HDZero goggle content coming on the channel, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you check out my HDZero full review here. I'll put a card up here. And thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you could please like, share, subscribe, and there's going to be more HDZero goggle content coming on the channel, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Edrone, out.